class. Tamagotchi in my pocket, why you holding off? Cause the oldest got the rocket that can mow a lawn. But I'm chilling in the field, didn't go to farm. Daddy told me keep it real and show no regard. Those who didn't wanna build, try to throw a dart. When you got the shield with you, you gon' hold it hard. I'm a sower, he the grower, you can't throw apart. Everything that he touches, we is holy art. Whoa, talking like they know me, they don't know the half, no. They ain't see my mama had a load of cargo. All we saw was drama, she ain't let her arm close. Everybody eats, no stones. I don't play.
Hi guys, how's it going today? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ari, and today we're talking about how to shoot a music video. What should you know to create a music video? And before we start, let me just say a couple of words of myself. Who am I and why am I speaking to you today? Like I said, my name is Ari and I live in the USA more than 2 years, so I'm sorry for my English and for my accent. I hope you really understand it. I made a lot of videos in Russia, in a country when I was born, and I used to film a lot of weddings, corporate videos, commercial videos, so different stuff, like really a lot of videos. And I can say that I didn't really like it because of course I made some money. I was able to travel to different countries, you know, to meet some people, but every time when I just look it in my face through the mirror, I asked myself, do you really like what you do? And my answer was, of course not. So I was looking for something different, and more than 2 years I lived in the USA. I moved here from Russia because of different situation in my country, and finally I found my new way as a cameraman and as a director, shooting music videos and sometimes YouTube stuff. And like everybody, I was nobody in the beginning, but now I'm a different guy than I was a couple of years ago, because finally I can do what I really like and I can make some money as well. And sometimes I work alone, sometimes I work with my team. I have a couple of editors who works with me, and you know, I would like to share my personal experience. And if you guys, you're just at the beginning of your way, if you're just looking for your first client, let me just give you a couple of tips from my personal experience and my personal advices, and I hope you will really enjoy this video. So please continue watching and let's start. Alright, so the first step is to find your first client, and sometimes this is very hard, because when I try to find my first client, you know, I just try to use so many tools, because I just finished my university and nobody knew me, and I didn't have any videos, I didn't have my camera. I mean, I have a couple of videos, but you know, the quality wasn't enough to show somebody, and I just tried different ways like social medias and friends of friends and stuff like that. But maybe you know a guy or your friend of friend, you know, just write some rap songs, or you can go somewhere at weekend to listen to the rock band. You can always just ask them like, hey guys, I'm Ari, I am just a new cameraman here in this town and I'm looking for someone to create a music video. So I don't have much experience, so what do you think if we just create something together? And of course they would say, yes, let's do it. And the last part is, you don't have to worry about it. I know that you guys, you're doing it right now, you just worried about everything, but everyone who just started his career did the same. I did the same, because I was nobody at the beginning, like I said earlier, but step by step, you know, people believe me right now. I shoot music videos, I make some money, and this is absolutely amazing feeling. So find your first client and let's go to the next step. So the next step is pre-production, and this part is so important when you're just creating a music video. Because if you just do it, you have so many ways how to do it differently. You know, use different cameras, different lights, different colors, more b-rolls, or just a story. So pre-production, this is just beginning of all this way. And I made so many videos when I just woke up, went to my laptop and saw a message from my client like, hey, what's up? I need your sub because I'm flying at the end of this day, so we have a couple of hours to shoot a music video. And I was like, okay, let's do it. And of course, the most of those videos were super crazy because, you know, we didn't have much time. Nobody just didn't understand what is going on right now. And I am not like this person who like improvisation every time. Sometimes it works, sometimes no, but when I just got my first client and we had enough time for pre-production, you know, the quality of this video was absolutely different. So the biggest tip for you guys, make sure that you can control everything before you start your video. First time when you listen to the song, close your eyes and think, what do you feel? Which color is it? Maybe you can see a story or just some visual pictures. Just describe it or go to sleep, whatever. And I always ask my clients about some thoughts or ideas if they have something. Because if you just ask me like, hey Ari, I wanted to shoot a music video, let's do it. So my vision can be absolutely different with you guys, because we have different background, we have different experience, you know, and that's why it's so important to communicate to each other, to understand what exactly does your client looking for. Always ask about it, because, you know, sometimes it just goes crazy. And probably this is the hardest part of the music video creation, so make sure that you can control everything, that you keep everything in your mind, and probably next steps will be easier for you. Alright, so now you can see the line, and let's just imagine that this is our music video. And usually every music video has 2 or 3 different locations, right? So if you have some footage from each location and you just made a lot of b-rolls, performance and some details, you can cut it, you know, through the full video and use it like this. Somewhere here, somewhere here, somewhere here, somewhere here, and again. And if you have the second location, just, you know, you can put it here, 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 and here. And I didn't have my, you know, different color of the marker, but I hope you can understand it. So you can just put the some footage from different locations like this. Looks very funny, right? But you can ask me like, hey Ari, what does it mean? Because I have no idea what you're talking about. Alright, so let me just explain you. If you get some footage from every location, you have to put it like, you know, somewhere here, 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 and you just play with that. I mean, sometimes you can choose something from the first location, sometimes from the second, and sometimes for the third location. And you can always play with that. And let me tell you what else is super important when you shoot a music video, and this is to get as much footage as it's possible to do in every situation and from different locations. I mean, if you are shooting at 2 or 3 different locations, you're always able to get a lot. You know, like different angles and different camera moves, or if you just got a long shot of the scene, go closer to a client to get some close-up shots or to get some, you know, details of his face, his jewelry, if he has something, because you're always able to, you know, to use this location at all. Just think about it and try to get and to tell some story through your camera. And sometimes if you have a main story that goes through the whole video, you can always play with that. So just put it somewhere, you know, in the beginning, in the middle, and at the end. And this is your main story, all right? And you have a lot of space between these blocks, and let's just put it somewhere here, performance for a couple of seconds, somewhere here, 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 and here. And as you remember, if you got a lot of footage from each locations, so you're able to put it, you know, a lot, somewhere here, 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 and again somewhere here, here. Sorry guys, this is very hard because I don't have the blue marker, so I hope you really understand. So as you see, if you have the main story going through all the video, you can just add some b-rolls and performance from each locations and you know, between those episodes with main story. So it looks easy, but sometimes it's hard. And I'm just trying to tell you guys, if you're shooting a music video, you have to use all the tools that you have. I mean, your knowledge and your personal experience. And if you just watch any music videos, you can ask like, what inside of those music videos? And there is just b-rolls and some performance, and that's it, nothing else. But you can always play with that. Just think about it and try to do something unusual.
Yeah, I'm super tough, I'm in this bitch, so what a nigga saying? Speaking on a nigga name, got his ass real thin, done, relax, you the only reason they living.
And the final step is editing. I edited the most of my videos that I made early, and sometimes, you know, editing takes so much time. I mean, much more than the shooting day. And if so, just explain it to a client why it's so long, because nobody just wants to wait so long, like 1 or 2 weeks. Wow, that's crazy, right? Just explain it, because you know it takes some time. And before you start editing, just check out what you got, delete some trash and choose the best shots. And don't try to edit everything super fast, because you know this is your art and you have to be proud of that. And you can edit your video, put it on your shelf and check out it again just later, after weekend probably. Sometimes you have more inspiration in another day. So you don't have to worry about it, because this is your art, this is your work. Just being focused and take it easy. So at this moment of my life, I don't edit the most of my videos, and I do some stuff for YouTube and some commercial videos for Instagram and for different social medias. And if I just shoot music videos, I send the footage to my editor. And I have 2 guys that I'm working with, and they just, you know, they live outside of the USA, and they do editing much better, much faster and much professional than me. So that's why we're just working together, because you know, I shoot something, I send it, and I get a final video. And you know, I'm just trying to create a production. I'm looking for new people, and I'm trying to get as much, you know, as I can, because this is very important. This is my way to the Hollywood, if I can say like this. But of course, if you're just at the beginning of your way, you will do everything alone, I mean by yourself. And this is totally fine, because I had the same situation, because everyone who just start his career, he needs to understand how does it work. I mean, how to shoot, how to edit, how to communicate with people. And for me, I'm just looking for my new way. I made so many videos by myself, and now I made a production company, Flexible Meaning. Please subscribe to my Instagram page. And you know, I work with different people, and I'm just looking for a new way to Hollywood. I don't know how can I exactly can go to there, but this is my dream, and I'm just trying to figure out what can I do to get a bigger client, a bigger project. And I already made it months ago. You know, the total price for the music video was absolutely different than it was a couple of years ago. So that's why I'm just trying to do something new in my life right now. Alright guys, you just learned how to shoot a music video step by step, and of course each level is much deeper, and probably we have to talk about it, but in next videos. So if you really enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, put a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Всем пока!